Hi, I'm Claude from Wilderness Skills. I'm going to talk about this personal cooking system from Jetboil. It's the Jetboil Flash. It's a really compact cooking system. The capacity is 1 liter, and Jetboil promises a cooking time of half a liter of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The weight of the cooking system is 430 grams without the gas. With gas, it's about 630 grams or more, depending on what size of gas canister you're using. The dimensions is 104 millimeters in diameter and 180 millimeter in height. So, before I check the timings of boiling half a liter of water, I'm just going to tell you about the different items that the Jetboil Flash consists of. Down here at the bottom there is a measuring cup, holds 1 cup or a quarter of a liter. We have the pot itself with the flux rings made by Jetboil, which leads the heat or it concentrates the heat really effective to the bottom of the cup. Then we have a neoprene cozy with a small handle, and here in the front there is a place where you can put your utensils and stuff. On the side there is a heat indicator for checking when your water is hot and almost boiling. On the top there is a plastic lid. Has 4 holes, large one in the bottom where you can drink off, a hole in the middle where you can use a Java press, and a small hole up here which helps venting when the water is boiling. And on the outer edge of the lid there is a small hole again where you can put a string or something to secure your lid. Inside the cup there is this small tripod where you can place your gas canisters, and it fits various sizes. Have the burner unit itself with a piezoelectric element, and the valve with a small thing here you can flip out, so you can adjust the flame size. And lastly, inside I have one of these smallest containers with isobutane. This is 100 grams isobutane which are inside. Doesn't come with the kit when you buy it, so remember to buy your gas on the side. So the way you assemble the Jetboil Flash is quite easy. Let me show you. Take your gas canister, remove the safety cap. Take the burner, remember to flip the valve handle up. Screw the gas canister on the burner unit. Take your tripod, place the gas canister on the tripod. I can only recommend you to use the tripod system. Either here out in the forest, or if you're on cliff, rock surface or something, the tripod is a really essential element of the unit, because it will stabilize the whole unit when you're using it. So my recommendations is that if you don't have it, get it and use it all the time. Then you take the cup itself, and there are some small indents in the cup. You can place it on the burner, fits quite snugly. Just turn it about a centimeter, and now the cup is totally secure on the burner unit. Inside the cup there is a line which says max safe fill, 2 cups. That's about half a liter. This is a precaution measure that Jetboil made because when the water is boiling, it boils really fast and really, what should I say, violently. And to make sure that the boiling water doesn't boil over the edge of the cup, Jetboil states that 2 cups is a safe limit. I've been boiling water all the way up to the edge, almost 1 liter or 4 cups, approximately 980 milliliters. Of course, I have to monitor the Jetboil Flash all the time, and as soon as I see the big bubbles start to form, I'll cut off for the gas. So if you do that, you have to be really careful, because you can burn your hands really seriously of the boiling water. Then you end up with putting the lid on. So this is the way to assemble the Jetboil Flash. By the way, when I normally carry the Jetboil Flash around with me, I use the small pouch from 511. It is the H2O carrier. It is designed for the Nalgene bottles, the 1 liter Nalgene bottles, but the Jetboil fits perfectly inside this, and then I can place it on the side of my Bergen here. But let's fill up the Jetboil Flash here with half a liter of water. This. Put on the lid, and I will turn the cup here so you can see the heat indicator. I'll open up for the gas. It's on, full power, and I will start my stopwatch. And let's see how long time it takes. I've been doing some testing for quite a while now with the Jetboil Flash, and I've been testing the system in temperature ranges from minus 2 degrees centigrade up to plus 20 degrees centigrade. And I got some various timings of boiling either half a liter of water or a full liter of water, and you can see the timings here on the side. Also, please note that the wind speed has different values. So 1 minute has passed by now. Jetboil also promises that the small 100-gram container can burn for about 60 minutes and boil 12 liters of water. I didn't reach that goal. I reached 11 liters of water boiling, and I think that one of the reasons was because when I did the test, it was quite windy. I had up to 8, 10 and 12 meters of wind per second, and at a couple of times the wind actually blew out the flame. The problem is that it's quite hard to hear the difference of the burner itself, and if it's just gas going out of the burner. So that's one of the reasons that you have to monitor the Jetboil Flash all the time when you boil your water. But again, I have to say that 11 liters of water on 100 grams canister, that's pretty good in my world. Now it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds away, and there is still no indication. Yeah, now it's coming. I did some measurements also on the heat indicator, and as soon as it starts to turn orange, the water is about 60 degrees centigrade hot. And then the further up it gets, it'll be 70, and up here about 80, and up in the top around close to 90. So that also gives you an indication if the burner is lit or it has blown out. So now we are close to 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes now, and I think the temperature inside is about 75 degrees centigrade. And you might also be able to hear the water is starting to make some noise because it's getting close to the boiling point. Now we are at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so 1 minute more than Jetboil promised us. And now the indicator is totally orange, and let's check the water. Yeah, we have a boil at 4 minutes clean. So not 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm in no doubt that when Jetboil did their tests, it was in optimum conditions. Right now I have about 6 degrees Fahrenheit at this level. I have about 2 to 4 meters per second of wind. So of course that has an effect on the boiling time. Also, as you could see on the list I made. I've just poured out the water and waited for a couple of minutes, and already now you can see the temperature indicator has turned green again, and I can actually touch the burner section down here with my hands after just 2 to 3 minutes. The way to assemble the Jetboil Flash is almost in the opposite way of when I did the assembly. Take off the lid, take the tripod off, and then just unscrew the burner from the gas canister. Put on the protection cap and you're done. I'll show the way that Jetboil suggests that you should pack your system. It goes like this. You take the tripod, put that in the bottom of your container. On top of that you put your burner head, and then you place the gas canister on top. Put on the lid and the protective cover in the bottom. The result this gives is this. You can actually hear stuff moving around in here. I did some reading and my own tests and found out that some people complain about their piezoelectric element stopped working. I'm not sure that this is the reason, but it might be one of the reasons. What I did was that I checked the distance. When I put the gas canister on top of the burner unit, see, I can still move it. So that means something has to touch the bottom of the gas canister. So what I did was I took some a really thin layer of toothpaste and smeared it on the inside, put the gas canister on, and then I just turned it around. And then when I looked here, I could see that the piezoelectric element had actually touched the bottom of the gas canister and removed all the toothpaste cleanly. And well, in my opinion, then the result of this could be that when you're moving around with your Jetboil Flash, this movement of the gas canister up and down can damage the small piezoelectric element or push it out of alignment so it doesn't work anymore. That might be one of the reasons, I'm not sure. I'm in no doubt that Jetboil has made a lot of studies on this and tested it, but well, I could just see that at least my piezoelectric element is touching the base of the gas canister. So the way that I'm packing the Jetboil Flash is like this. I take the gas canister first with the protective cap on, put that down first, then I take my burner unit, put that on top, and then I take my tripod, and in the tripod there's these small cutouts. Put that upside down. So these cutouts actually fits perfectly around the burner unit itself and protects the piezoelectric element. And then I end up with putting the lid on. And now try and listen to this. No sound at all. That indicates that all the items inside are fitting snug and they don't move around. So the chances of damaging any of the stuff inside is really slim. That's the way that I normally put my system together again after use. Pros and cons with the Jetboil Flash. Well, as I already mentioned, that the timings didn't actually pan out as Jetboil stated. As you saw on my small test, it is not scientific or anything, and the timings were sometimes far off and sometimes not. Again, I'm in no doubt that that's because of the temperature and the wind affecting the effectiveness of the burner unit. Also, the fact that I experienced a couple of times that the burner blew out due to high winds. I don't know if Jetboil could make a windshield just covering the bottom here and half of the flux rings. That could be a suggestion. I'm not sure how much heat that the flux rings actually generate outwards, if that could damage a potential windshield. Some of the really good things is the neoprene cozy. Even just seconds after the water is boiling, you can take it up and hold it in your hands with no problems, and you can drink of it right away if you dare. But you can use your water right away, and I think that's one of the really good things. Also, the heat indicator is a valuable thing, so you know how close you are to having boiling water. And again, as I said, you need to monitor your personal cooking system when you use it. Looking inside the cup, what I've noticed is after some months of use, I have a little bit of corrosion down in the bottom. I'm in no doubt that is because of the way I'm packing the system, because you have a metal surface here on the gas canister, which I put down first. Of course, I could just dry it out or put a small piece of cloth down there, and I'm in no doubt that if I just clean it up, use 2 minutes on this, the stuff down there will go away. But yeah, well, I don't think that will hurt my organism drinking boiling water from this, even if it has some sediments down there. What I also really like is the compactness of the system. It doesn't fill much, as I said, the same as one of these Nalgene bottles, and also the fact that this small canister gives you at least 11 liters of boiling water. I think that's amazing. So you don't need to carry many of these on a trip, even if there's more persons on the trip. So 11 liters of 100 grams of propane, I think that's amazing. Also, even if it takes longer time to boil half a liter of water, the boiling time we're talking about 3-4 minutes now, compared to some of the other systems, Trangia and stuff. Well, we're talking about 25 to 30 minutes, and that could be a game changer. If you're out in the wilderness, you may be cold, hypothermic, and you need some hot fluids right away, then there is a difference between 3 to 4 minutes and 25 to 30 minutes. So I'll give this system my highest recommendations, and if you buy a system from Jetboil, you won't be disappointed. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.